but sometimes those liberties can be put in jeopardy, and you may have questions about what to do or who to call. Let Doc Blanchard of Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland help you find the answers. Attorneys at law since 1974 and located in downtown Ocala. If you have legal issues, don't go it alone. Call 352-732-7218. Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, and Kirkland, helping protect your liberties every day. Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
All right, 5 minutes after 10 o'clock, Lisa McGinnes is in the studio from Ocala Magazine, where she is the, let me see what your title is, Lisa, the editor-in-chief over at Ocala Magazine, and she has a guest, Pamela Zeljak, part of the First Friday Art Walk that we're going to be participating in this evening. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good to see you both. We love First Friday.
And we love having you.
We are your biggest fans.
Yes, we are. Ocala Magazine loves First Friday too. That's one of the events.
Do you guys have a booth or something?
We don't.
A presence?
We use the magazine to promote it whenever we can, and of course we know that our readers love it. So we thought it would be fun today because everybody's so excited about it coming back after the summer.
I think going away is a smart thing, not because it's hot during the summer, because then you have something that you haven't had for a while. You know, it's like, when food tastes best is when you haven't eaten in a while.
Yep.
And the city also produces the Levitt Amp concert series during the summer. So we have that on Fridays as well.
Can you help me understand what that is? What's the name mean? Levitt Amp. What does that mean?
Well, the city gets a grant through a partnership with Marion Cultural Alliance from the Levitt Foundation.
Is that the people who made Levittown?
I'm not sure what Levittown is. I'm sorry, but the Levitt Foundation, they do the summer concert series all across the United States. They grant it to 10 cities, and Ocala just happens to be one of them.
Oh, wow.
We have to put in a grant application to get it, but we are the only city in Florida that got it for the last 2 years. Yeah. Wow. So, a little feather in Ocala's cap.
Aww.
Yeah. But they also do the Levitt Amp shells. They have specific built-in venues at a bunch of cities as well. So we couldn't do Art Walk through the summer and do the Levitt Amp series. So it kind of swwishes it up, do little concerts,
do
a little art.
Okay, yeah.
The concerts are on Fridays throughout the summer. And if I can jump in, I was here when the director from Levitt came to Ocala a couple weeks ago. And I'm supposed to let you know that coming up in October is going to be the voting online for next year. So Ocala could get the concert series from Levitt Amp for next year if we get enough votes.
That'd be great.
Who votes? We the people?
Everybody votes. So be watching for that. The City of Ocala and the Cultural Alliance will be promoting that online when it's time to vote. But we have the chance to bring it back again next year.
Nice. Why do you think we love First Friday Art Walk? What is it about that event that we like?
Oh gosh, there's so many reasons and there's so many opportunities for different parts of the community to get involved. Of course, the biggest one is for the citizens to come and enjoy downtown, enjoy the artists. They can have the full experience downtown, come downtown, go out to eat. The shops have late hours, but really it's visiting the local artists. As you all know, get some experience with some local music that's spread out along
You know what our
downtown.
mission statement is?
What?
To provide romantic ambiance.
That's it.
That's what we do. Hopefully it works. I don't know. We've had some feedback from it. Do you know what we do specifically?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
My uncle's friends.
My uncle's friends. Yeah.
That's right.
So we do friend. Did you know that we call ourselves My Uncle's Friends?
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's our name on the list.
Larry plays the accordion and I play the mandolin, and we don't sing. We just provide ambiance.
Because let me kind of a little backstory.
Yeah.
If you're walking through a place that's got a nice thing going on, and somewhere off in the distance you hear this romantic French music or whatever. And you don't know where it's coming from exactly, but you go, oh my gosh, this feels, where's that coming from? It just sounds good. So I would rather that. I would rather people don't stand in front of us, but instead you're walking around looking at the art from all the artists, and then somehow the accordion, the mandolin, it makes its way to you, and you put your arm around your girlfriend, you say, hey, this is nice.
Wait, so can Rod and I dance in the street if we're so
I hope you
inclined?
do.
Yeah, some people do.
Okay.
Some people do.
On the
They'll dance
sidewalk,
right on
definitely
the
dance on the
sidewalk.
On the sidewalk. Okay, got it.
But we also have the different cultural organizations right there on the square, so people can come up and see what there is. A lot of the cultural organizations that we have provide art activities for families, so bring your kids for sure. And then we have entertainment on the main stage on the gazebo. So there's so many different things to do if one thing appeals to you, but something else doesn't.
Yeah. We have, that's the only part about doing it is you can't walk around and take it all in. So it is
Right.
fun to look at the photographs. We know so many people who involve themselves in it. Dave Schlenker, is he doing it this year?
He's taken a little bit of a break.
Is he?
He might be back at the end of the season. And for artists who want to apply, you don't have to participate in all of them if you're busy at the beginning of the season, but you want to apply at the end, or vice versa. That's one of the great things that you can do too. And, there is an application fee, but it applies for the whole season. And it's a very nominal fee. It's $50. And that's another thing when you ask what do people love about Art Walk is the local artists love Art Walk too. They get a chance to get out there and not only show their artwork, but sell their artwork.
Yeah. My advice to the artists who have not done it, the ones who've done it know this already, just have your art, just enjoy the time. Don't expect to be making a big profit from it. What happens, I think, is people take a business card and then they have a sale like a month later. So I said, we saw that thing on the square. And don't you think have you had that kind of feedback?
We have, and we've also had artists give us feedback that they get commissions.
Okay.
From Art Walk.
Oh,
as well.
Really? Yeah.
Oh, so people will meet them at the Art Walk and commission them to create a specific piece. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Wow, cool. Okay.
That is
I
interesting.
kind of didn't realize that.
Yeah, that is.
And it's a very social experience. I mean, we sit there for 3 hours and we see the people walk back and forth and they're actually talking to each other. They're not on the phone. Very rarely do we see somebody walking past texting or something like that. They're actually conversing and they're stopping to chat with the other artists that they don't even know, just to talk. And that's pretty important, especially for Ocala. You get to meet new people. And if you're with an organization and need, to get the word out, this is a good place to go.
I don't know about anybody else, but I can't go to First Friday Art Walk and not run into somebody I know. That's impossible. So yeah, you're going to see everybody out there. And like you said, you get to meet new people as well. And the interactive stuff on the square is so much fun. There's always activities that you can do, kind of hands-on stuff, and super kid friendly. So, I mean, why is it popular? Look at parents can bring the kids down. There's no charge to walk around. There's no charge to do some of the fun activities on the square. So, I mean, yeah, it's fun for everybody.
Light Up Ocala, they had a bone dig thing. Oh, those kids thought I was too old to be in there.
Yeah, right.
And Light Up Ocala is another great free event that the city
It
provides.
is. Oh my gosh, it's a signature event, right?
Right. And we're part of the Cultural Arts Office is part of Recreation and Parks, which does Light Up Ocala and does the Levitt Amp series and also does Harvest Fest, which we have coming up.
Oh, yeah.
So
We should be
Is that a
talking
new
about
one?
that.
Is that something new?
no, it's an annual event. It happens.
How do I not know
in
about that one?
November.
Harvest
I don't know,
Fest.
but I'd love to talk about that.
Oh, we know that.
Oh, we do know
It's
about
on
it?
Facebook, and we've got it in the
Harvest Fest, it's at Citizen Circle. Is that right?
It was one time just because Tuscaloosa was busy, but it's
Okay.
at Tuscaloosa
It's
Park.
at Tuscaloosa. Okay, my
Right.
mistake.
When is that?
It's November 10th this year.
Oh, okay.
So Harvest Fest, if I understand right, is the one time of the year that the city of Ocala brings in a big name performer. Am I right?
Really?
Who's coming this year?
This year it's headlined by Daughtry.
Daughtry.
How do you spell that?
I was never great at spelling.
DALTRY?
DAU.
Oh, Daughtry. Oh, that is a big name.
TRY. See, yeah. Yeah, even you know, Larry. So
And also for people that love country, Parmalee and Craig Campbell are going to be there as well, along with it's an all-day music and food truck festival. So it's going to be some other great regional and national acts.
Isn't the food truck phenomenon an interesting thing in our culture?
It is, and we have some great food trucks in
I know.
Ocala. Yeah.
I know, but isn't it? I like it. I like the whole idea that some guy in a truck pulls up and makes these amazing food things. The only problem is when there's a lot of them, you're really going to eat from only one of them. You got to look first, right? How do you can't really stuff yourself.
maybe we should talk him into doing some sample plates or something.
Right.
But if you go to enough events, then you can go to one time and one the next time. That's sort of my
There you go. That's the way
strategy.
to look at it. Yeah. I'm not a bold food guy. I go with the tried and true. Do you know in Disney Springs they have 2 trucks there, and you know that these aren't really food trucks. I mean, they're really trucks and they're really serving food, but it's probably part of the whole Disney Springs thing, right? I can't imagine just driving a truck into the thing. Oh, this is the thing.
Mhm.
You see, Robert is on top of everything.
Mhm.
Robert on top of
Are
everything.
you the one that does the application then for
Yes.
First Friday?
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
kidding?
My handwriting is bad, I know.
Yeah, but at least you see it.
At least it gets in on time,
At
right?
least it gets in on it. Yeah.
Robin is super organized. She keeps everything.
Oh my
She
gosh.
keeps everything rolling.
That's it.
You have a wonderful staff too, because your people walk by, they have water for the vendors and the artists, and it's really, really amazing. And they'll even stop and chat.
Yeah, and that's Ashley. I have to give Ashley a little shout out. She wasn't able to be here today. She's in a training, so I'm just filling in for her. But yeah, we try to treat the artists and the performers as well as we can to keep them happy and coming back and treat the businesses.
Where's your office? Where are you in the train station?
We are currently in the train station.
That's
but,
cool. Is it haunted?
we don't think it's haunted. I haven't had any experiences, but Magnolia Art Exchange is taking over that building to do their arts incubator. So,
Do you know Jessie Mill? You know Jessie?
Yes.
She contacted me and asked me if I'd be part of something. I can't remember what it was,
That
but it was so
board, yeah.
busy. I was so flattered. That's the good word, right? That I was asked, but we do so much. I couldn't do it. But it was nice that she would include us in on that.
yeah, so that's a fantastic building. We'll be, in a new office after they start construction there. But yeah, it's been great being there.
And you do such a variety of things throughout the whole year, and bringing in the AMP series is really a marvelous thing.
Yeah, Ocala has such a great art scene, and we're lucky to be a part of it. And it's great. It's already so great, and people should really look into what we have. But we're also expanding, and not just us. When I say we, the Cultural Arts Office for the city, but all the organizations in Ocala, MCA and the Appleton and Max, the Magnolia Art Exchange. And I know, just listing a few, that I'm going to leave a million of them out. So please, nobody be mad that I left you out. But
No time to mention all of them.
on the city's website, if you go to the www.ocalafl.org and then go to the cultural arts page, which is just /cultural arts, we have a listing of the city's cultural arts organizations. Some of them have websites, some of them don't. But if you're not aware of all we have going on, it is amazing. It continues to grow every day.
Quite often we will remember, you're too young probably to remember this, but when the downtown area was kind of blighted and nobody really wanted to go there, and you guys with the city have done such a great job making that come to life, not only with the buildings looking better and the streets looking better and the lights looking better and the people who show up there are just enjoying everything, but the art scene back in those days, I can tell it to you in one word: Elvis. Okay,
Yeah.
because when you had a performer on the gazebo, for example, which I don't even think the gazebo was there yet.
No.
Yeah, I mean, you had an Elvis impersonator. And the artist, guess what they were showing? Black Velvet Elvis.
Yeah.
We've come a long way.
I know.
Don't knock velvet paintings. That's the whole idea of kitsch and that stuff. It's coming back. I have some things in my house that people might consider comparable to that.
And I'm not even making fun of Elvis impersonators because, they can be good too. But I'm just telling you, that's all we had.
I think you hit on something, Larry. So one of the reasons people love to come downtown for a First Friday Art Walk is they want to see what's new downtown, because downtown has been changing and growing so much. I think people like to come down there because they want to see what's new.
I love when the horse ladies there, the horse-drawn carriage ladies.
The carriage rides.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't done it yet, but I just love seeing it. So
Will they be there tonight? The horses?
They come
Sometimes
closer to the holidays,
Mhm.
but they're there on First Friday during the holidays too.
Hmm.
You know, we have such a fantastic city manager and a fantastic city council. You know, I love working for the
you've
city.
got a
and
great
I love
voice.
working
You should
for
do
them.
radio.
Oh, thank you. Well, invite me back again. I'd love to talk about things we have going on.
You also introduced the people from Ocala to the different venues, like the AMP series. You didn't hold that downtown. It was a totally different venue.
Mhm.
And that makes it very, very nice, I think.
Well, the guidelines of that grant are to introduce people to underutilized spaces. And so that's why we have it at Webb Field, which is at the Martin Luther King Jr. Recreation Complex, which, you know, is such a fantastic opportunity to show some of the other areas that the city has within our Recreation and Parks Department that maybe people don't get to as often.
Gosh, I had a question. I forgot what it was. So I don't know.
I have a question.
What is yours?
Can you tell us any of the performers that are going to be there tonight? I know that every
My uncle's friends was going to be there.
yes, my uncle's friends, corner of Fort King and First.
That's right.
Don't miss it.
We have a cage.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's great.
what?
Well, you know, because
It's
it's
a
an old
performance
sandwich
area.
shop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like when people come up to us and stand by our cage. I keep waiting to feed us, you know.
Well, is there kind of a lineup of? There's a few artists that perform maybe on the gazebo stage, and that kind of.
Oh, you mean the real
that kind of
performers?
changes
Yeah,
up.
the real guys.
Definitely not.
Talk to Ashley. You can come play on the stage if you want.
I really don't want to. Here's why: because I like being ambiance. I don't really want to be a show. I mean, come look at me, okay? We saw this thing at the Civic Theater last night.
Fantastic.
Hey, if you're a heterosexual woman, right? There was girl eye
Yeah,
candy on that stage.
Exactly. Yeah,
there was a guy. You know the guy,
Oh,
Jose.
for
Revere?
Joseph and the
Amazing
Yeah.
Color Dreamcoat. Yeah.
Yeah, the
fabulous.
guy who plays
Oh,
Joseph.
Such a great, yeah.
Nice looking guy.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, you should just go see the performance.
That's what they all
in
say.
general
No.
for the Civic Theater.
Oh
Yeah,
no, they're
they're
always
wonderful.
good. They're always good. I'm just telling you, there's eye candy for
Yeah.
girls. Am I right?
Okay.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I mean, I fell asleep, but he was no, I didn't fall asleep.
But you do have a variety of performers on the square itself.
Absolutely. So what we try to do is we have the main stage performer, which is Cami Marie this time, and we try to rotate so we don't so we have different performers all the time, and we really have some fantastic local performers in Ocala.
Who's Cami?
really.
Do we know her? That's an interesting name. We know two Camis.
Mhm.
This is somebody new. We've never had her perform before, and she's performed at some of the local restaurants. And
Mhm.
so we sort of
wait a minute.
listen for who they've got.
Was she at that little coffee shop? Serendipity. What's that coffee shop called?
Yeah, that's the name, Serendipity.
Oh, it was, a Symmetry.
Symmetry.
Oh, Symmetry.
Thank you.
I'm like, I walk down there from my office. I certainly should know what the name of it is. We check the downtown businesses. We check their performance schedules, and then we go and listen and see who they have. And so she had performed downtown, and we listened to her, and we really liked what she did. And so we'll have folks do that, which also during the Levitt Amp series, we had local performers perform as opening acts for the national acts we had. But she's tonight. And then while they take their breaks, we try to get local performing groups
Mhm.
to perform in between. So we have the Cairo dancers who are belly dancing.
Oh, they're wonderful.
Yeah. And then we
Do they do
have,
walk like an Egyptian?
you should make the request.
They probably get it all the time. It's like Freebird, right?
And then we also have USA Dance that's going to do a ballroom dancing performance.
Oh, how
Oh, man.
marvelous. That is really amazing.
And that's actually, we're looking for more performing groups to do those in
Mhm.
between the breaks. So if anybody is interested in that, they can definitely call
We
our
had a
office.
group in here last week. What was the name called? The Wearing Gloves? No, what was the name? of
Oh,
the band?
yeah.
We had the
gloves.
Delta Rose Band.
That's the
That's it.
name.
They were
yeah.
in studio
They
and
should be there.
they performed at Dignity Roasters last Friday night.
Right.
Great show. packed house. I mean, like standing room only.
So have you hooked them up with?
Great show. I need to do that.
We will do that.
I'll connect them with.
And wait a minute, this is a
With
saxophone
Pamela.
player in that band, and we know her, Amy Rath.
Amy Rath.
Grass.
Okay.
Is she the saxophone player that's playing near us tonight? Do you know?
I don't know
Oh, I don't
if that's
know.
her or not.
Because they just changed their name, so I'm going to look at my paper.
Mhm.
Canopy 360
Mhm.
is on the same block,
Mhm.
and they just went through. They're going through a name change and a rebranding. Canopy 360
And what do they
is their
do?
new name.
What's their job? I mean, business.
I'm trying to think what they used to be. They're going to be mad at me if I don't remember. It used to be Lindsay. They're the PA, the CPA firm.
Oh,
okay.
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 So are they still a CPA
Yes.
firm?
Um,
Oh, okay.
But a couple of businesses tonight, as we're kicking off, are having something a little different than what they normally do.
Mhm.
So they're having Justin Alsadek is always on that block doing live portraits.
Mhm.
So he's going to be inside that business
Oh, nice.
tonight.
Just the long-haired guy?
Yes.
Yeah,
He's a nice guy.
yeah.
Real
He's a
nice guy.
And I think two downtown businesses that are brand new are kind of having open houses tonight. The
Yes.
Lodge is a new gastro pub that
A
came in.
gastropub.
A
Is that in the old
Gastropub.
Starbucks?
Yes, ma'am. On
Okay.
Magnolia.
Okay.
And then Faithfully Guided is a new healthcare something, and they're having an open house tonight as well. I mean, First Friday is great for the downtown businesses. Am I right that a lot of them kind of stay open later to be available for the crowd that comes down?
Absolutely. And in line with that, I don't know if I'm mispronouncing it, but Marikai Studio is doing a live hair demonstration.
Oh,
Live
nice.
hair.
That's going to be fun. They do really fun
What
things.
is live hair?
Uh-huh.
I think they're going to do like a real artsy, interesting
Oh, okay.
Hairstyle.
Oh,
demonstration.
Nice.
okay.
Cool. That's something different.
Brick City Center for the Arts, where Marion Cultural Alliance is,
Mhm.
they always open their new shows to coincide with First Friday Art Walk.
Mhm.
And then one of our First Friday Art Walk artists who isn't going to be participating, selling his work this time around because he is painting the transformer that's in their courtyard there. So he's going to be live painting. His
Oh,
name
wow.
is Drake
Wow.
Arnold.
Uh-huh. That's wonderful.
Fun.
Yeah.
Doesn't Ocala feel different on First Friday? Or during the artwork time, I mean.
Mhm.
Doesn't it
It
just
does.
feel different?
You know what I think it is? It's the ambiance. It's the ambient music. It just evokes that feeling.
Or at least for half a block.
And it's very well lit, and people don't have to worry about safety because the Ocala Police Department has a presence down there, and it's really, really amazing.
And now we have the parking garage. So it's super
Yeah.
easy.
I
to
love the
They're all
park.
parking
lit up.
garage. Yeah.
Mhm.
Nobody has to be worried about, parking when they come
Right,
downtown,
right,
really. And now we have Recreation and Parks has hired 2 new downtown park rangers, and they're there.
I just saw that
specifically-
story. Yes.
Yeah.
What is their job? What do they do?
Specifically to help people downtown with really any of their needs. If you're confused at the parking meters, they can help you with that. If you
I do get confused with those parking meters.
Yeah. If you feel like you're having an issue with trying to find something or a safety issue, they should be, close at hand
Mhm.
to help you with that. So,
And you're in great hands with Ocala Magazine because Lisa does such a bang up job getting the word out, and she always does it very creatively. So you guys are really a good match for each other.
That's what we do. We try to keep the community informed. And as you know, Ocala Magazine, every month we list the events that are coming up, and First Friday is always in there. So
Mhm.
All right, but
Absolutely.
Pamela, this is just for you. Tell me about you. Are you an artist?
I'm not an artist. I am
How
an
did you
art
get-
lover.
Okay, how did that happen?
Well, when I was going to college, I was trying to decide between art and music, and I ended up getting a degree in music.
So are you a musician?
I was a musician. I don't play anymore. I played euphonium.
What is that?
It looks like a small tuba. It's a low brass instrument.
Really?
Hmm
So you play it like the way you play trumpet, that kind of lip formation?
No, it looks like a tuba. So you sort of play it like this. And
What you gotta do with
how fun.
the blowing thing?
Yeah.
We got to hear you play. That really sounds
deep,
fun.
deep tones?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It sort of sounds like the mixture between a trombone and a French horn.
Do you want to join my uncle's friends?
Oh, that would be wonderful.
I just don't play anymore. I haven't played in a long time. Really, the only opportunity you have to play is like a brass choir, and so I haven't played in a long time. But
Nice.
but I've always loved art. I was on the FAFO board for 6 years, and always found a way to continue to be involved in art. And I worked at the Appleton Museum for 7 years. So this is, I'm not like exaggerating. This is my dream job. Really.
Have you contributed to First Friday Art Walk because of something you've seen in another city? Have we adapted anything from another, or have other people adapted from us that you know about?
To be honest, I don't know, other than to say that we were lucky that the people who were in the office before I got there really did a great job in setting up First Friday Art Walk.
Melissa Townsend,
But, our office is trying to continue to grow our public art program, and we've really added a lot and have a lot of great future plans. We are adding relief sculpture to our inventory of art. We're doing that downtown. We're trying to add more, just a bigger variety of public art. Maybe things people haven't seen before, haven't experienced before. People are sort of familiar with mural and traditional sculpture, but maybe not familiar with things like lighting projects as public art or sound projects as public art.
Really? Sound projects?
Yeah.
Wow.
So we'd like to continue to move forward. Yeah.
Did you say you had an announcement?
I do. I have a big announcement. So I arrived a few minutes early before our show this morning.
Yeah.
And I had an audition with Joe Martone here at WOCA.
Yeah.
And I have just been awarded the role of Robin's understudy. I understand that Robin has never missed a day of work.
Right.
But in case she ever gets a last minute offer, to go to the beach or something, I have been approved as her understudy.
Oh,
that's great. My mom will be real happy.
Well, she has jury duty.
It's coming up.
Larry, if you'd have me, we'd have so much fun.
You would. You'd be the perfect fit. The perfect fit.
Yeah, she just got her jury duty letter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I had the jury
October
duty,
1st.
who sat in for me? Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was Dan. Oh, that'd be wonderful, Lisa.
Oh my gosh.
How wonderful is that? How fun.
It would be super fun. I'd love to hang out
great.
with you, Larry.
So
That would be great.
But we're going to go get our passports. So maybe we'll both be gone.
Oh.
And it'll be you and Dan.
Then we'll take my uncle's friends to the real Paris.
Well, you have to send us videos so we can post them on the Facebook. And
Well, that's
Instagram.
so exciting, Lisa. I am so thrilled with that. So happy because we worry so much if we have to, not be here and who would be in here. And you're the perfect person. Absolutely.
Fun segment.
Absolutely.
Pamela, did I say your last name correctly, Zeljak?
Yeah, exactly
Say it
how
right.
it's spelled.
And it's tonight from 6:00 till 9:00.
Yep, on the downtown streets, and not just on the square. People, if they come to the square and get
I make
their
that
map,
mistake of saying that, but I know it's bigger than that.
all along the city streets. Come and get your map so you can see, and it's on the streets sometimes that you don't expect it to be. So go and see all the
It's
great
just a
artists.
charming little town that becomes a little more charming because of what you do. So.
Right. And you can find the map on our Facebook and on our Instagram, and it's just Ocala Cultural Arts. If you search that, it's the same on both. And we're almost at 1,000 followers on our Instagram.
Wow,
So
nice.
Hopefully you'll be our
Maybe I'm not a follower on
follower.
Instagram. I know I'm on Facebook. Let me look and see if I am. Maybe I can be 1,000.
Oh, you get a prize.
What is the price? Cupcake?
It will be that we will
Let you perform at First Friday Art Walk.
Any food vendors tonight that aren't normally there?
no, we just like to encourage people to go to the
Go to the restaurants.
downtown restaurants.
Yeah, that
That's
makes
right.
sense. Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you, Pamela. Thank you
Thank
for
you so
coming in.
much for having
Lisa,
me. and
thank
thanks
you.
for asking me.
Thank you. Follow Ocala Magazine on Facebook, and we try to share as much of the information as we can. So we'll see you at First Friday Art Walk.
You do a great job.
I look forward to hearing you tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Those
Hope we
friends.
don't make a mistake. All right, we'll be right back.
Hi, Matt Wilkerson here, your Verizon representative with news that will hum your car, make it smart and safe. How? With the new Hum device by Verizon. You can rest assured you're never alone. Flat tire? Lost? Accident?